Hello. We're going to get started here in about 2 minutes. Good morning and welcome to campus. I am Marcus Blossom, Creighton's McCormick Endowed Athletic Director. It is a great day to be a Blue Jay. This is an exciting moment for Omaha and our university as we celebrate the future home of Creighton softball and baseball. Before we begin, I'd like to recognize a few of our guests. As I acknowledge you, please give a wave and then kindly wait for an applause to the end of the introductions. The president of Creighton University, the Reverend Daniel S. Hendrickson of the Society of Jesus. The chair of Creighton University's Board of Trustees, Diane Duran, and fellow trustees. The Honorable Jim Pillen, Governor of Nebraska. From the Nebraska Legislature, Senators Bob Anderson, Ashley Spivey, and Margot Juarez. The Honorable John Ewing Jr., Mayor of Omaha. Omaha City Council President, the Honorable Pete Festerson, and fellow council members. Members of the Mecca Board of Directors. Executives from the NCAA, the College World Series of Omaha Board officers and executives, Creighton coaches, leaders, staff, and student athletes, alumni, and friends, and the architects and builders who helped bring this vision to fruition. So give all of these guests a round of applause. At Creighton, athletics are more than just about competition. They're about shaping leaders and showcasing the very best of our university, our city, and our state. This past season, our Blue Jays gave us plenty to cheer about. In total, 5 programs made it to the NCAA postseason. Creighton Volleyball won a school record 32 matches and reached the program's first Elite Eight since 2016. It was the program's 13th straight NCAA tournament. Men's basketball continued its streak, becoming one of only 4 programs in the country to win at least one NCAA tournament game in the last 5 seasons. Women's basketball reached the NCAA's tournament for the 4th consecutive season. And Creighton, that puts Creighton in elite company, one of just 6 schools in the nation to qualify for the NCAA tournament in both men's and women's basketball in the last 5 seasons. And baseball had a banner year, sweeping the Big East regular season and tournament titles for the 2nd time in the last 7 years and making it all the way to the regional final in Fayetteville. And our softball team, you see a couple of our student athletes here today, reached the Big East Tournament Championship for the 2nd straight season and posted back-to-back 30-win seasons, a feat that hasn't been accomplished since 2010. I'd like to give a shout out to our softball coach, Krista Wood, and her incredible players who also are in attendance today. Our definition of success extends far beyond the scoreboard. It's about building character, forming lifelong connections, and making an impact on campus and in the community. When I first came to Creighton, Father Hendrickson and I shared a vision to grow athletics and invest in the future of our student athletes. These new fields and upgraded facilities are a part of that bigger picture. The Creighton softball field is a game changer, delivering an upgraded fan experience, a more electric game day atmosphere, and enhanced facilities like a larger dugout, a dedicated bullpen, and state-of-the-art video board to support the development and success of our student athletes. These fields not only serve Creighton softball and baseball, they will be open to students throughout the Creighton community for intramurals and club sports, as well as youth softball and baseball organizations throughout the community. And just to my right is the home plate of the new baseball field. When it's completed next June, this very spot where we're gathered today will be the right field line. The ball field will serve as a practice facility for Creighton baseball and training ground for NCAA teams heading into the College World Series. This year marks the 75th anniversary of the CWS, a tradition Creighton has proudly supported since it began in Omaha in 1950. We're celebrating just blocks away from Charles Schwab Field, where the CWS is kicking off in a couple of days. And fittingly, our field will closely mirror the stadium, offering a true preview of those teams that are playing in Charles Schwab this upcoming weekend. We're grateful to HDR Architects, the firm behind Charles Schwab Field, and to Limpka Architects for their vision and their partnership. Since the first CWS in Omaha, Creighton has played a vital behind-the-scenes role, providing facilities, staffing, and support to make the greatest show on dirt happen year after year. And our staff is honored to continue to lend our assistance this year. I want to thank Ed Service, our retiring head baseball coach, for everything he's done to support this event in Creighton baseball, and to also welcome our new baseball coach, Mark Kingston, who officially took the reins on Monday. To everyone who made today possible, we want to give our sincere thanks. Thank you. And now it's my pleasure to welcome Father Daniel Hendrickson.
Thank you very much, Marcus. And let me offer my gratitude to Governor Pillen, to Mayor Ewing, to Anthony Holman of the NCAA, to Jack Deasing and the CWS team, to all my colleagues here, as well as trustees and our chair, Diane Duren. I know we mentioned a lot of those names, but I'm just so grateful in their busy schedules for them to join us at this another historic moment here at Creighton University. So good morning to everyone, and welcome to one of my favorite events as the life of a college president, a groundbreaking ceremony. In just the past years, we've been able to do many of these right here in Omaha's urban core. They represent momentum, they represent innovation, certainly investment, and they're also special. Today is particularly meaningful as we mark another step forward for Creighton University, for the city of Omaha, for the state of Nebraska, during the diamond anniversary of a treasured local tradition, the College World Series. The College World Series has helped shape the identity of Omaha, and each year brings national attention to this great city, but also to our Creighton campus. As many of you know, I grew up just west of here, out in Fremont, Nebraska community, which influenced how I see Creighton's role, not only in Omaha, but across the state, and actually so far beyond. When I began my presidency 10 years ago, I described Creighton as a racehorse full of potential and ready to burst out of its gate. So 10 years later, we're in full sprint. And our progress over the past decade shows what is possible when we move decisively, with shared purpose, and with strong partnerships. Thanks to the support of CWS of Omaha, the state of Nebraska Shovel-Ready Capital Recovery and Investment Act program, to Governor Pillen's leadership, to donors, to other partners, we're breaking ground today on a new athletic complex that will serve our students and will also strengthen our community. Creighton stands as a distinctive institution at the heart of Omaha's urban core, where we have invested nearly $500 million in this past decade into transformational growth. These commitments have supported every corner of the campus, from academics to athletics to student life, transportation, and really just the physical beauty of this important neighborhood. And each change has been made with our students, our mission, our community in mind, and I promise you our vision here persists and momentum continues. We currently have 7 major capital projects underway, including a new green space in the heart of campus, which will serve as a central park, if you will, a central park for Creighton, and become a new landmark in Omaha. There's so much more ahead, and we're not slowing down. Today is, as we said, as we break ground, let us celebrate the people, the planning, and the purpose that brought us to this moment. And please join me for a moment in prayer. Holy and gracious God, with grateful hearts we gather. We give thanks for the donors, the builders, the planners, the leaders, the community members who made this milestone possible. Bless the hands that will shape these fields and the student athletes who will grow, learn, practice, and compete here. May this be a place where excellence and teamwork flourish on and off the fields. May it always serve Creighton, Omaha, and all those touched by our mission. We ask this through Jesus Christ, your Son, and in every faith tradition that blesses our communities. And together we say, amen. And it's my great pleasure to introduce the Governor of Nebraska, the Honorable Jim Pillen. Please welcome him.
Thank you, Father. Well, good morning, everybody. It's an extraordinary privilege to be here. And first off, I think it's really, really important all of us get comfortable being uncomfortable, to brag about things a little bit. So I'm going to do a little bit of a shout out about my hometown, Columbus, Nebraska. The chair of your board, great Columbus lady, Diane, and extraordinary. The Duran family's just extraordinary, and I know your mom's doing good, and we miss your dad. And then I've got to give a great shout out to a Columbus SCOTUS graduate, since we're talking about coaches. Coach Gannon, Chris Gannon, we're so proud of you. Holy cow, making things happen. Really cool. And then really, really a big deal, Creighton University. You're in a full sprint on the back stretch, got a lot of sprinting ahead, but what's such a big deal for Nebraska is how many young people come to Creighton from lots of places, and of course they stay here. Creighton University, extraordinary brain gain for the business leaders and the businesses in the community of Omaha and Nebraska. I think that's a big shout out. Maybe I've got two other points. Maybe one would be, as the governor of Nebraska, I'm a big time believer in treating nickels like manhole covers. I learned that when I was a little kid west of Platte Center on the tenant farm from my dad. I'm a believer that there's a big difference between spending, which we say no to, and a big difference between investing. And so being able to play a small role in this for the state to invest $30 million in this project's a gigantic investment. Creighton campus, gigantic investment in Omaha, gigantic investment for the state of Nebraska. So really, really proud to be a part of that. The other thing, some of you may have heard me talk about this, but 75th year in Omaha College World Series. And I learned 2 years ago from a tribal leader of the Sani Sioux. He said, Alonzo said, can I teach you what my grandfather taught us? And he said, when we're together, it's a big deal, it lasts a long time. I said, I got it. He goes, no. He said, my grandfather said, whatever we do today impacts 7 generations. 7. I had no ability to think like that. I see things differently. I think differently when I think about 7 generations. Gets my gas tank pretty filled up and pretty jacked, because anything we do lasts a long time. And so the other thing I want to share is I'm fighting this aging stuff really, really hard. And I'm working out every day because I want to be here 25 years from now when we celebrate 100 years of the College World Series, right? We're all there. God willing, and hopefully I can be here without a cane even. Maybe just simply, lastly, gigantic shout out to Creighton University and partnering with University of Nebraska Omaha to make sure it's an extraordinary experience for the 8 college teams that are here, and that they are treated with the class that everywhere goes in Nebraska. I think that's a really big deal, and really, really proud of the partnership between Creighton and UNO for the College World Series. And let me just finish with this. Us humble Nebraskans, right? We think we're normal. Please remember, we are not normal. We are extraordinary people. In Nebraska, it's the people. Get it? We got to get there. Let's try it one more time. In Nebraska, it's the people. It's the people that makes it so extraordinary. We are an extraordinary people. We do extraordinary work together, and I think that's the message, right? This all comes about because of extraordinary collaboration and working together. And so, privileged to be here. And so with that, let me introduce the new mayor of Omaha, John Ewing. I, as the governor of Nebraska, think it's really, really important they're incredible partners, and that my job is to help cities be successful as well. So, John, I look forward to partnering and working hard. Together we can. Congratulations, John.
Good morning, everyone. I'm John Ewing, the newly elected mayor of Omaha, and I'm excited to be here in this role for the 75th anniversary of the College World Series in Omaha. And I actually had a conversation with Jack Deasing when he came to our Rotary Club, and I talked about the College World Series being here for another 75 years. So my job is to lay the foundation so that not only do we have the College World Series here in 25 years, but we actually have it 75 years from now. Don't know how many of us will be here. One of the things that excites me about this role and this opportunity is the strong and successful partnership between the City of Omaha and Creighton University. We have an amazing relationship with them. We also have an amazing relationship with the College World Series, and we're going to continue to do everything we can to build those partnerships and get great things done so we can keep the College World Series here for 75 years. Having spent my whole life in Omaha, Nebraska, I am always excited at this time of year. I remember many years going to Rosenblatt for the College World Series, but I tell you what, I love Charles Schwab Field and believe that is an amazing place for the College World Series. Just look at last year, the series brought in an impressive $115 million in total economic impact, according to a study by Visit Omaha and Tourism Economics. It supported more than 22,000 jobs, filled over 75,000 hotel rooms, and generated more than $3.5 million in local tax revenue. As the former county treasurer, you can believe I pay attention to numbers like that. As county treasurer for 18 years, I believe this has been a big win for the city of Omaha. This has been a big win for our state. I am thrilled to have Omaha in the national spotlight and welcome the incredible coaches and talented players, along with their passionate fans, for the College World Series of 2025. My vision is for Omaha to continue thriving as a city, defined by opportunity, and as the governor mentioned, collaboration and innovation. And that future is taking shape with Creighton's new baseball and softball fields. These spaces will bring people together, support youth and community sports, and carry forward the spirit of the road to Omaha. Now it is my great honor to introduce Jack Deasing, who has been an anchor for the College World Series along with his father who came before him. Let's give a round of applause to Jack Deasing as he brings us remarks.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's always nice to be close to last because by then everybody said everything you wanted to say. So, excuse me for any duplication, but it's great to be here this morning. And on behalf of the College World Series of Omaha Inc. Board, we are really excited to be part of this very meaningful day for Creighton University, the city of Omaha, and the College World Series community. Today's groundbreaking reflects continued momentum and forward-looking investment in both Blue Jay baseball and Omaha's long-standing role as the home of the NCAA Men's College World Series, the greatest show on dirt, and the road to Omaha. We all know how special the bond is between Creighton and the Men's College World Series. It's not just a partnership, it's been a shared mission. As has been mentioned before, for 75 years, it's been the home of college baseball's greatest stage. And Creighton has played, and I know will continue to play, a vital role in making the stage shine. Whether it's helping to coordinate logistics, opening its facilities for team practices, or simply embodying the hospitality Omaha is known for, Creighton has always gone above and beyond. So today we're taking that commitment to the next level. This new baseball facility is more than a new home for the Blue Jays. It's a promise. Promise to the student athletes, to our visiting teams, and to the future of the Men's College World Series. From the moment the players and the teams land in our city to the final out at Charles Schwab Field, we want teams to feel like they're part of something extraordinary. So on behalf of College World Series of Omaha, Inc., I want to express our deepest gratitude for Creighton, its leaders, the athletic department, generous supporters that are here, and also the state of Nebraska for making this vision a reality. You're not only enhancing your own student athletes, but helping us sustain and elevate the national tradition of the Men's College World Series. And Father stole my thunder, but and Marcus, but it's what a more fitting time to do this than the diamond anniversary of the College World Series being held here in Omaha for 75 years. So now it's my great pleasure to introduce someone who's been instrumental on a national scale in advancing the same vision we've been talking about. He leads the NCAA's championship efforts across all sports and has been a key advocate for excellence in every detail of student-athlete experience. Vice President of Championships and Alliances at the NCAA, Mr. Anthony Holman.
Thanks, Jack. In baseball, the last batter they don't normally expect a whole lot from. So just set the stage for that. I was used to batting ninth, but a couple shout outs. Father Hendrickson recognized some folks, and the governor recognized some folks from his hometown. I'd like to share that Marcus and I, early in our careers, were young folks on the staff at the NCAA together, and we both grew up on the south side of Chicago area. So I'm really excited to see what he's doing here, and proud of him. So interesting time in collegiate athletics. I'm sure you guys have been paying attention, and there certainly have been a number of changes, and there are more to come. But what has not changed is the excitement around championships. The excitement and the opportunities that young people have and look forward to compete in championships. What has not changed is the energy and the excitement to represent your institution, your community, in championships. And what has not changed in 75 years is everybody wants to get to Omaha. So when you find a place like this, a jewel, it's really special. We at the NCAA are really excited about the long-term relationship we've had here. We're excited about governor and the mayor and the university's investment. I like that. Not paying for it, but the investment about making their community better, but also enhancing opportunities for young people that we represent. I will tell you that we have 90 championships, soon to be 92, at the NCAA. And not many are more popular than our men's baseball championship. When folks refer to the pinnacle of a championship and saying, road to Omaha, I want to get to Omaha, that's something really special. And I think the continued investment, the continued support, the continued collaboration that we see from our city, our county, the state, that's a great sign, as Jack mentioned, of commitment here, and that's not lost on us at the NCAA. So whether it's 25 years from now or 75 years from now, I expect that we'll still be here and we'll be appreciative yet still. So thank you all for acknowledging us, letting us be a part of this, and we really are excited to see what the future holds, not only for Creighton University, but as well for our College World Series and the sports in the area as a whole. So I think we're gonna lift some dirt.
All right, we now invite our groundbreaking team to step forward, along with it's our guest speakers and our baseball coach, Mark Kingston, our softball coach, Krista Wood, and along with some standout student athletes who are with us, softball catcher Lily West and baseball shortstop Ben North. Okay, if you could please take your baseball bats. Okay, if we can do a quick countdown with our photographers. 3, 2, 1, dig. On behalf of Creighton, thank you for joining us, and please continue with conversation and refreshments.